Hey guys, it's Deb. I'm in a swap on Natasha's blogspot, and I'll put down below her blogspot name. But anyways, it's True Blood, and you could either be a human, a vampire, and I think she even has werewolves. But anyway, so I'm a vampire, so what that means is that I do a tag based on a vampire and from the show, and we put a quote on it. So anyway, so whoever is in that swap, if you don't want to see what I'm doing, don't look. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to show you the tag, and then I thought I'd share with you some of the things that I did. And this is Jessica, and I like the way it came out. It's I tried to make it, of course, a little bloody, being that it's True Blood, and also a little bit sexy. So what I did was I found Jessica's picture online. So I have her picture cut out and ready to go. So I have more pictures. And I put down some of this red and black lace that I have. And some of you that I've swapped with have gotten some of this lace. It's really, really pretty. And then what I did was I put that tissue technique that I like to do on the back. Although you really can't see it, it is underneath here, and it's also on the back of the tag. So, and then I put this down. I put down a chipboard piece. Oh, there goes my stickles. A flourish, and then I put some red stickles. And I like to use the red stickles to add detail to things, but stickles takes a very long time to dry. So if you do it, you could want to do it last and just leave it all night to dry. Then I made this little banner, and it says True Blood, and I painted it black and red. And she has on a choker here, and this is almost matches. I don't know if you can see it. It matches, this black matches the choker on her neck. And then I wanted to lighten it up a little, so I put two white little flowers and a black one here and some black lace. And then on the back, I used the tissue technique that I like to use. It adds a lot of texture. I don't know if you haven't tried that yet, try that. And this was a big flower, and I cut it in half. And I put a little flower here, and I painted this black. This one was purple. I painted it black. And I made a tag. Oops. Here's her tag. This is another one of Jessica. And this has some stickles on it, and just painted it black, and I'll add more ribbon. And I love this. This is vampire mouth with red and black lipstick. And of course the fangs. And this is a quote from Jessica. She said to Bill, like, I know where to find people in this bum blank town. Are we even in a town? And I remember when she said that, it was really funny. Because she is trying to find people to get. So anyway, so that's that. So this is what I did first. I put down some tissue paper on this side, and I painted it. First I painted it red. I put down some tissue paper, and then I stamped it over here with black paint and bubble wrap. But then I decided, because I change things as I go along, then I decided to put down this black and red lace, which I'm glad that I came up with this idea because it looks so much better. So then I just cut this, and I always cut my things out, not exactly, I cut them out a little bit bigger. And then I go back after I glue it down, and I trim off the excess. That way I'm using the chipboard as a guideline, and it's a lot straighter. Okay, so, and I have to make 7 of them, so hopefully I have enough lace. And so then I put this down, and I used the matte medium to do that. have all my paintbrushes back here. And there's no paint on it, so I'm just sticking it right into the jar. But I remember I heard Margot Hayes say that you shouldn't, when your paintbrush has paint on it, stick it into the jar of the matte medium because it can ruin it, and I didn't know that. So we pick up all these little hints from each other and ideas, which is good. So I'm going to put this down. Spread it out. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of this on top of it to keep it down. I like this because it dries clear and it's not sticky. So if you're using Mod Podge, get rid of it. If you use matte medium, you're going to be like, oh my god, I can't believe I was using Mod Podge because it's sticky and it sticks to everything. And this is just so much nicer to work with. Okay, so I put that down, and the next thing I did was I put my lace down. I put some black lace down here, and I overextended a little on each side, just so I can go back and cut it, like I said. And this, instead of using the matte medium, I'm into my hot glue gun. So I put down a little of this. Oops, I hate when it comes out a lot. Only want a little. I'm gonna have to stick another thing in there. And put this down. Okay. And what else did I do then? Then I put down some of this ribbon on top. I'm doing a tag swap on Carlene's blog too in September. I don't want to say what it is because I don't know if everybody knows yet, but her tag swaps are fun too. And of course the flower swap that I'm hosting on Your Paper Pantry. If you haven't found that site, check it out. There's a lot of different swaps that you can get involved in. It's yourpaperpantry.ning.com. Okay, so I put that down. Then I go back, like I said, and I'll turn it over, and now I trim it. And it just seems to work out better for me. I get a straight line. And I probably should wait for this to dry, but if you do it when it's still wet, sometimes it lifts up. And trim around there. Let me get this side. This was a challenge for me because it's not my normal, you know, shabby chic, girly girl. Well, you know, I wanted to make it sexy, and I hope it comes across that way with all the black lace. And trim this. And I'm going to try to get an editing software so I can do more within the 10 minutes. My art journal that I started, I really like to share a lot of that with you guys, but you can't get too much done in the 10 minutes. So if I get that, I can fast forward it. Okay. So now that's down. That looks pretty. And then I took my chipboard pieces, which I already painted, and they're all a little different. You try to make each tag the same, but it's not always possible. So I had to make these a little bit different, but that's no big deal.